I'm on the play, right?
Yes. Unless you don't want to.
All right, I'm on the play. Both players kept 7. Mox Diamond, discarding Badlands, fetching here. Players in the chat wondering about this Loam list. I have posted this list in our Discord server. It should be pinned to the deck list channel. Here's White of the Reliquary.
Cool.
It's the White. One of my favorite cards from MH3. Nomads and Core, combo piece. White of the Reliquary, if I could get another creature on the board, could help with the... all right, Bowmaster eliminates Nomads and Core right away. Could help with the Thassa's Oracle combo stuff by looking for Bajuka Bogs and the like. Bowmaster made an Orc army, so now I have creatures to sack to the white if I need to. Windswept Heath gets cracked. Fake with a question. Chris, is Red Moon Stompy present at the locals? Yeah, we do see Moon Stompy players at the locals, but we have not seen them much on stream. They're just not at the top tables. Not recently. But they're there. We do get, like the last few legacy FNMs here in New York City I went to, for example, had 30 to 35 players. So we're getting a lot of players at these events, and we just obviously do not see everyone on camera. All right, so double Nomads and Core just played here. Yosef determined to have some cores on the battlefield. So sacking Orc Army now to the white on end step.
It's not the other one.
What's up?
No, I'm trying. I was trying to remember if it was the number of lands or that's the other one. The rights of the reliquary instead of the white.
Right.
Oh, and creatures, and then that one is the.
All right, so finding a wasteland with the white, and fetching with Verdant Catacombs here on end step, as well. Underground Mortuary, Surveil.
Just for you.
Surveil happens now. Dumps a Eumidian hatchery into the graveyard.
That's it.
What does Eumidian hatchery do? Some players still not aware this card exists. Card's pretty powerful. From Edge of Eternity's commander. Edge of Eternity's has made its impact on Legacy for sure. Blast Zone. And getting detonated immediately. Blow up both Nomads and Core. Oof.
Victor. Sorry. Waste time. Go.
And a Wasteland on the Tundra. That was... I'm not going to lie, that was quite a turn. Yikes. Mr. Rainforest gets cracked here by Yosef. Basic Island. Can't waste that. So we're safely on blue for now. Still a Bowmaster on the battlefield. Brainstorm. Brainstorms right into it.
Do the 3 damage if it's okay?
Yeah.
Yosef hoping to fight through my Bowmaster and White of the Reliquary stuff. I was saying before, the white can find, depending on my situation, Talon Gates of Madara, Caracas, Wasteland, but also Bajuka Bog is a big one for a matchup like this. Pajuka Bog, of course, an important part of the toolbox. Saves my butt many times. Another Nomads and Core. Well, Yosef could still pull this off. Probably has to remove the white, though. Probably.
Attack with these two. 5.
Attack for 5 comes in. Yosef drops to 5. Yosef running out of time as far as the life total. But yeah, all 4 Nomads and Core have appeared in this game.
Raccoon. Sure.
Keen-Eyed Curator, Wasteland from hand on the Savannah. Pretty good. I think the Keen-Eyed Curator seals the deal here. I'm sitting in the seat playing in this game when I was playing this game. Felt like if Keen-Eyed Curator resolves, I have this one. There's no way Yosef is going to win this game. That was my feeling in the moment. Let's see. Yosef contemplating here. What are our options? Low on mana, low on time. Nomads and Core might be forced to chump block, which is not ideal. All right, Cavern of Souls, Naming Wizard, plays the Cephalid Illusionist, passes the turn.
End step. Exile. A Nomads and Core. Just to add type.
All right, so end step, activate the Raccoon, exiling a Nomads and Core. One type.
What's up?
My opponent's about to play Micah Sunfire.
All right, I had to enter a judge call there, and we're going to sit back down.
My main phase now. Yep. I'm gonna figure that out later.
I'm not seeing 3 more types for me to exile here. So the Keen-Eyed Curator might be stuck at 3/3 for now.
I'll swing with everybody. Not this. No. So I'll swing with these 3. Yeah, he has vision.
All right, so White of the Reliquary, 3/3 Orc Army, and the 3/3 currently Raccoon are attacking.
6, 9. 9 total.
8.
Oh,
3,
8 total.
6.
Yeah, it's 8 total power coming in. It seems like Yosef has to block 2 creatures here.
Incredibly annoying. I'll redirect.
Okay, so blocking with Nomads, blocking with Illusionist. And after block's going to activate the Nomads and Core, targeting Cephalid Illusionist. Mill 3 cards.
Go to damage. Alright, so these that does, you take 3.
All right, transferring the damage from the Nomads and Core, Wasteland on the Cavern, and that is the game. I've talked about a few times on stream in the past about how one of the weak points of these breakfast decks is the mana base, and getting multiple Wastelands in that game was pretty damn good. So now Yosef will be on the play. Yeah, the Raccoon was stopping Yosef from comboing off, but also the white of the Reliquary as well. White of the Reliquary could have searched for Bajuka Bog while... depending on where in the combo makes sense. But can ruin everything. Flooded Strand, pass the turn. Quick turn 1 for Yosef. Nothing too threatening. Burning Catacombs, pass. Nothing too threatening. Very peaceful first turn. I built this 4-color Loam deck to attack the meta, as they say. And I think we saw a lot, you can imagine, in game 1. A lot of the deck is built to beat graveyard combo stuff. And it's been working quite well for me. Its comma says had the perfect angle of attack against me, a clock, land destruction, and yard hate. Yeah, I had like basically the things I needed, the ingredients I needed to pull off a victory there in game 1. So Yosef now will have Saga tick up to chapter 2. Play a Flooded Strand. Bowmaster on end step.
Alright, I'll target you.
Yes, my Loam list is in the Discord. It should be pinned to our deck list channel. If you can't find it, make a post there and I'll get it for you later. LT wants damage on the stack back. There's Blast Zone again. Blast Zone was pretty big in game 1. My 1-of Blast Zone in this build, by the way, has done so many crazy things. Like, do you people have any idea how many Tamios I've blown up? This deck, the one I'm playing right now, it might have a kill count of Tamios that you wouldn't believe. I've just been killing Tamios like nonstop.
Sneaky.
What do you mean sneaky? You literally wasted me out of the game last time. I had to protect myself.
All right, Yosef digging up some basics this time as the memories of game 1 linger. This Saga has 2 chapter counters on it, so we might see some robots.
All right, make a comment.
Yep.
All right, here come the constructs. Sometimes the breakfast deck just makes a couple of constructs, attacks with them, and wins the game. Wow, major violation. The Urza Saga was ticked up to 6. All right, Urza Saga will search now. What are we looking for this? I mean, it could be Shuko. Is there anything else that Yosef would want here? There is a Blast Zone on the board, don't forget. And Yosef might be considering that in the search right now. Do we want to lose a Shuko to a Blast Zone? I don't know. Ghost Vacuum. Okay. Okay. Ghost Vacuum is something. So 3/3 constructs can attack. I'm gonna swords it. Let's go. Hedge me, Serval. dumps a Daze into the graveyard. Daze not super important right now. At least probably not. Well, just going to pass the turn without a land drop. So Blaststone's still not on yet. Ghost Vacuum will remove Verdant Catacombs from my yard. Ghost Vacuum could be a problem for me. I do use my graveyard a bit. This is a Loam deck after all. Ghost Vacuum could be a pain in the butt. Prismatic Ending on my Bowmaster. It's gone. That unlocks some cantrips. Potentially for Yosefir. Attacks with a 2/2 Orc Army. Passes the turn. Mox Diamond. Okay. Discarding Paseju. Canine Curator. There it is, everybody. The raccoon. This raccoon has been one of my favorite cards from the past year-ish. Won me many games. Protected from me from many reanimates and dread returns and whatever. Force pitching force. Unfortunately, Canine Curator won't make it to the board this time. Pass the turn.
This good thing. The raccoon.
All right, so Ghost Vacuum will exile it. It's an interesting card to turn into a spirit later, potentially. Poolia in the chat says, this stream is saving me from work. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Arch with a great question. Did you try Chalice in your list at all, Chris? I have not tried Chalice in this build. I've just wanted the 4 copies of Swords to Plowshares in the main. There's a chance if the metagame shifts at some points, I'll move to Chalice, but for anyone, that's a memories journey, got dumped into the yard. For anyone familiar with the 4-color Loam decks of old, they often had Chalice of the Void, but not my build.
Yep, that's fine.
All right, Brainstorm and Yosef relieved to have it resolve without a Bowmaster in response. Sometimes you can safely brainstorm in 2025, folks. Sometimes. Soto says, is Urza's Saga a top 3 card in Legacy? I say yes. Top 3? I don't think so. Not even close. Top 3 enchantments? Probably. Yes.
Go to combat.
All right, Prismatic Ending, remove my Mox Diamond. That's a turn. Top 3 cards have to still be like Force of Will, Brainstorm, Ponder, or something.
It's okay.
Not Urza's Saga. No way.
Is it attack last turn?
Probably. I think you did.
Swords to Plowshares. All right, Ghost Vacuuming, continuing to clean out my graveyard. Yeah, it's probably like 3 fetch lands are the top 3 most played cards. Polluted Delta. Yeah, it's not even in the top 3 lands. Urza's Saga. No way. If we're gonna do top 3 enchantments in Legacy, I think Urza's Saga makes the cut.
And step.
Mr. Pip says, I was told Ponder was bad now. Who the hell told you that?
I love that I can dig for cards in the deck. So the other thing is I had that, and I also got my so I was deciding which of the 2 to do. But
Soto says non-blue decks top 3 card. I don't think it's even then. All right, here's Disruptive Flute.
Yeah. But I was like, if it's top 4 or top 5 has
Results.
I'll name No Man's Core.
Sure.
What's up? Sure.
I don't have any way to deal with flyers. It's a problem.
All right, so an end step Flute was flashed in. It named Nomads and Core. Passed the turn. I still have a 1/1 Orc army. Yosef still has a 2/2 Construct, which is continuing to attack, and my life total dwindling down. End step Swords.
But my claw.
Yosef is upset.
I can get counter magic as a blue. I have to protect myself. So the thing I do is I don't think I need to actually.
My go?
Yep.
Yosef has 5 mana right now. The Ghost Vacuum could ultimate, and Yosef gets a Keen-Eyed Curator 1/1 flyer, which could be interesting. How interesting, I'm not sure, but interesting. There's Ponder. Force of Phil said Ponder was bad. That's just not true. I'm sorry. Ponder is a good card. Card's busted. All right, there's Tameo for Yosef. Tameo's not too bad. Oh, it was tongue in cheek? Fair enough.
And Cephalid swords it.
Another Swords takes out Tameo. Goodbye, Tameo.
And
Ryan in the chat keeps track of how many Ponders appear on our streams, and so far that's 1 Ponder, Ryan says. All right, Ghost Vacuum getting activated here. Nurturing Peatland was my land drop. All right, just passing it back. Not much going on.
pass turn.
All right, my graveyard has been officially cleaned out by this Ghost Vacuum.
Riveting gameplay that we all signed up for. Just gonna crack this.
Yep.
All right, Ghost Vacuum is sacked. Keen-Eyed Curator is now a 1/1 Spirit Flyer. Yeah.
Draw card.
Technically, it's supposed to have a flying counter on it, but Yosef didn't come prepared, you know? What are you going to do?
So you're a 1/1
It is a 1/1
as of right now.
as of right now.
The Raccoon is a 1/1 with flying counter on it. Mox Diamond. Azak, thank you for the Silver Prime, 4 months. Bayou discarded to the Mox Diamond. Okay.
How many cards are in here?
6.
6 cards in hand is a lot. Playing a Wasteland. All right, swinging with a 1/1 Orc army. No blocks, of course. What are we going to do about this Raccoon? Yosef can definitely make it a 4/4 flyer. Has enough types and yards to pick out.
I'll just pass turn.
All right, just passing the turn. So it drops a Savannah on the board.
I'll exile.
I have a bunch of cards in hand too, don't forget. Okay, and Urza Saga's a good choice. That's 2 types right there. Enchantment land. Okay, Force of Will, that's 3. Instant. Need 1 more. It'll be Prismatic Ending. K9 Curator appears to be up and running.
Go to combat.
Yep.
5 in the air.
Oh, it would be a 5/5 flyer. Sorry, I was saying 4/4 before, but it gets +4/+4, so it's a 5/5. 5/5 flyer.
Oh, Abrupt Decay.
Abrupt Decay. Oh, man. Yeah.
That goes there. Draw.
Well, Abrupt Decay takes out my raccoon that was stolen from me and then came back as a spirit. The 1/1 Orc army continues to attack. Wasteland on Cavern. Not super important right now, but it's something. Having Blast Zone up makes me feel pretty safe here. I could blow up Nomads or Shukos or anything like that if I need to. I also have a bunch of cards in hand for Yosef to worry about. Flute is on Nomads and Core, don't forget. Blast Zone could also blow up Tamios. And now Yosef's Ghost Vacuum is gone, so potentially in this game, Loam could be pretty good. Thassa's Oracle. Don't really care about that too much.
Yep.
Ryan worried about our copyright. You know what, Ryan? Maybe you'll be in charge of legal for 90s MTG. All right, that's his Oracle's on the board. It's just going to sit there. That's his Oracle being on the board right now. Not a big problem. Gadaktig, okay.
Go.
All sorts got it.
All right, Gadaktig lasted about 2 seconds, but he's gone. Gadaktig can be pretty good in this matchup. Card I sideboarded in. Dr. Pepper says legal would have so many incorrect tokens to look into. That's true. That's true. Royalty Ryan says they have to go take the bar exam. Just go take the exam, Ryan. Thassa's Oracle is equipped with Shuko. Pyroblast on Thassa's Oracle. Okay. Thassa's Oracle's gone. Thassa's Oracle could potentially come back later with Dread Return, don't forget. That's a Shifting Woodland.
No Delirium here. Instant creature land. Attack for 1.
No Delirium yet on my side. Instant creature land is, I think, what I pointed out. Yeah, I think that was my first red card in this game, Pyroblast. I've played this deck, for the past 2 months or whatever it is, and quite a few times late game I'll cast a Pyroblast or something, and people will be like, wow, I didn't even know your deck had red. It's kind of a very small amount of the deck. So 1/1 Orc Army continues to chip away. I now have Humidian Hatchery on the board. We were talking about this card earlier.
Find out.
All right, Yosef cracking a fetch here. It seems like Yosef is unsure if there's anything left in the deck to find. Tropical Island is found. Not bad.
These are so cool.
Yeah, I really do like those Mischief Swords to Plowshares that Yosef is using.
Oh, yeah.
They look really cool.
Go my turn?
Yeah.
Another land. Not really what Yosef needs at the moment.
At this point.
No Man's in Core. It costs 3 extra because of the flute. And its ability is shut off, but now it's equipped with Shuko. And I am at 8 life, so we'll see. Could potentially pop Blast Zone here. I'm thinking about it, I think.
4. I'm gonna pop this on end turn. This gets a ego 7. Take my turn.
All right, Hatchery gets a counter. Blast Zone blew up Shuko and Nomads in Core. Blast Zone has done its job, I guess. Attacking 1 for 1 with the Orc Army. 10 more attacks with this Orc Army, and I win.
This is taking forever.
It is kind of taking forever.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Flooded Strain gets cracked now on Yosef's side. Finds a Tundra. Blast Zone is gone. Could potentially provide an opening here for some 1-drops on Yosef to do some damage. The flute is still on Nomads and Core, though. Don't forget. Death by 1,000 cuts, says Ryan. Yeah. This Orc Army's taking a while. All right, end step going to make a mana with the Hatchery just to put a counter on it. Down to 6. Tanking with the 1/1 Orc Army. Dryad Arbor. That speeds up the clock.
Go ahead.
Double J clock. 3.
Yep.
Dryad Arbor can attack. Yeah, I sped up the clock by quite a bit. All right, another Shuko. That's not bad.
Another counter. 5. That's it.
All right, Hatchery gets another counter. I dropped a 5. Attack for 2 this time. Yosef drops to 6.
I'll switch 1.
Oh. What was I at? 5?
I think so.
All right, one of the life things fell off or ran out of battery. So we're going to use the old phone. I think I was at 5, right? I hope we got that right. I don't know. Mandraw, thank you for the sub with Prime, 24 months.
Fun. Later. See you in peace. See you. And step. Go back to 5. Cast a flute.
Another flute. Force of Will. Trying to keep Shuko online, it seems. Shuko seems pretty important for Yosef here. Red Elemental Blast on the Force of Will.
Michael? Draw.
Yeah, chat wondering what's in Yosef's hand. Not a lot going on for Yosef. Although, to be fair, I haven't really done a lot myself. I've just been like attacking with a 1/1. Where are all my creatures? I had like a completely defensive hand, which is fine. I'm happy with that, but taking me forever to close this out. Giving Yosef way too much time. All right, tapping a bunch of mana now. Deadpool.
Swap this.
So now this is just.
This is this ability, and he's just has no abilities.
Okay.
All right, so Deadpool comes in, swapping with my own guy. It's going to get swords, putting me up to 10. And the Orc army has the Deadpool's bad abilities.
So this one has. So this has lose 3 life at the beginning of your upkeep.
Yep.
So my Deadpool got swords. The Orc army remains with Deadpool's ability. Another Ghost Vacuum. Okay. Is this Raccoon going to come back again? Nomads and Core. It is shut off.
You can't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. Just, is there any? I guess I could get the Keen-Eyed Curator. I'll do that now.
All right. Ghost Vacuum is targeting Keen-Eyed Curator.
Okay.
It's exiled. Alright, gonna lose 3 life with my Orc army.
Attack with the Orc. Trade.
Thank you for that. Corrected the overlay. The flutes are on Nomads and Core and Shuko. Obviously, one of them wasn't naming flute. That doesn't make any sense. Nomads and Shuko named by the flutes. Thanks for pointing that out. My bad.
Your go.
All right, so Keen-Eyed Curator has been exiled by Ghost Vacuum. Now, potentially, Yosef can make a Keen-Eyed Curator, 1/1 Spirit, with a flying counter on it. Yosef does not have a flying counter. The 1/1 Orc army did trade with Nomads and Core, which, I don't know. I mean, it had, at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 3 life. Maybe just let me keep it. We'll see how this plays out.
Good.
Under end step.
We don't like those words.
Cast endurance.
Endurance on end step.
Target.
I'll target myself.
Targeting myself.
No. I guess all of it's bad.
Shuffling some Red Blast, Power Blast, Blast Zone back into the library. Abrupt Decay. All right, so Abrupt Decay and Power Blast are exiled by the Raccoon.
Yep.
Go to my turn.
Yep.
Passing it back to me.
So Euro 1/1.
Hatchery now has 4 counters on it. No way right now to blow it up. Endurance attacks. No blocks. Yosef drops to 2. Deadpool trading card again.
Yeah, I'm done.
Against.
Swaps his text box with Keen-Eyed Curator, and on the upkeep, Yosef will lose 3 life. That is the match. I got that one. GG's. Well played.